I'm Doug Bowersox. I'm the Business Development Manager. I'm responsible for the relationship with Streakwave. So again, thanks to Streakwave and thanks to you guys for attending this webinar. Today, what we'll talk about, quick little blurb on about us. We'll cover the telephony portfolio, the networking portfolio, partner benefits, and then we'll end the presentation with some Q&A. So for us, we've been around since 1999. We are an RBU, a regional branch unit. We're in Costa Mesa, California, Orange County, California. With the help of Streakwave, we carry a national presence. Streakwave does stock our products in 3 different locations. So that is very helpful in getting the products out the door. They do a great job stocking our products. And when they are not in stock, of course, they'll work with us to get them shipped to you just as soon as possible. We are a Wi-Fi Alliance member for many years. And then the channel-centric business model. So the tiers, we are the manufacturer. We do not sell direct. We sell to authorized distributor partners, as is Streakwave, and they sell to the resellers, such as yourselves. So moving forward, that channel-centric business, we're looking at partnerships. So yes, you're a customer of Streakwave. We also fully expect and want you to be a customer of ours as well. And we'll show you ways we support that and what we can offer in terms of support. So our focus, as an innovator for wireless and RV technology, we've been around a long time, 1999. Our product line has remained our core business is long range. That's both with our telephones as well as our networking products. But we've grown over the years. This is actually my second stint with the EnGenius. I was here a decade ago, very focused on that SMB market. But now with the product portfolios that we have today, we're really branching out. We can compete in that enterprise space with the products we have, the platforms we have, and the software and everything in between. And proudly to say, and the support that we can now offer you as a partner. So let's jump into the telephony portfolio real quick. For us, as I mentioned, long range industrial cordless phone systems. 2 versions of that. We have the DuraFon brand as well as the FreeStyl brand. So we've, our secret sauce over the years, we've remained at 900 megahertz. There's a reason for that. That, along with a little extra power, is our secret sauce to long range. So we've stayed at that lower frequency. The lower the frequency, the further the range. So we've been doing this for a very, very long time. It's I don't want to say it's a niche for us, but a very unique product. There is nothing like it out there. For us in the product placement, the verticals served in the DuraFon and FreeStyl space, it's very broad. Think of a large space, large campus, large building. That sends us into that retail, that grocery store market, of course, warehouse and distribution. It's super strong in the assisted living segment, the hotels and the motels. So anything with a large footprint, think about the DuraFon and or the FreeStyl product. A couple different positioning factors for both of those, and we'll discuss those next. First up is our FreeStyl 1 and our FreeStyl 2, more of a consumer grade telephone. Look at the range that we're talking about here, guys, though. It's 100,000 square feet in the retail warehouse space. It's 6 floors of penetration and it's 10 acres. 90% of the time, that is done with just a little rubber duck antenna on the base. So it is as plug as play as you can get. Yes, this is an analog interface. So your phone system, your landline must be analog, but there is not a PBX, a legacy PBX or a new voice over IP system that does not support an analog adapter. So one way or the other, regardless of the existing platform, the FreeStyl product should find a way to integrate itself into that customer's PBX, that customer's phone system. So the FreeStyl 1, as you see in the image, has a built-in keypad, speakerphone built into it. and it comes with a single handset. It's expandable up to 9 handsets. What's unique, not just a cordless phone, it is also a two-way radio. I can do a quick push to talk to a group, to all handsets, or to a single handset. I also have a private intercom built in, so I can have a private full duplex conversation with another handset, one of 9 handsets on that system. The FreeStyl 2, as you see, a little bit different look and feel to that, still a consumer grade, still is limited to that 9 handsets. So it's a single line, one dial tone shared by 9 handsets. But again, keep in mind that the two-way radio with that as well. Looking at the DuraFon lineup, DuraFon PSL and DuraFon Pro system. Look at the upgrade in range. It's 250,000 square feet of retail space. That's 2.5 Home Depots side by side. That is huge. 12 floors of penetration and 3,000 acres. And again, 90% of the time it is done just with the rubber duck antenna that comes with the base station. Now, metal is nobody's friend. If I've got metal walls, metal floors, I'm not going to get around it. So we do have the ability to add our external antenna. We have one for the inside, one for the outside, depending on what the application is. So if we do have some obstacles that we just cannot penetrate, we can look at adding our external antennas to these bases. Each base will support up to 2 external antennas. So the product on the left-hand side, the DuraFon PSL, is a single line, but it supports up to 90 handsets. Looking at the DuraFon Pro, this is a legacy product for us. It's been around for a number of years, and it's just a great solution. A single base unit, as pictured, is 4 lines. 4 lines, 90 handsets. We can expand the bases to give us more lines. So it doesn't give us more handsets, whether I have 1 base or I have 8 bases. I'm still limited to 90 DuraFon Pro handsets. But what it does expand is the analog interfaces. Now, looking at this uniquely in healthcare, for instance, the ports on our bases can be used for nurse call systems. They press their emergency button. It actually triggers the port to ring the handsets. And again, we can assign those handsets. Maybe it's triage 1, triage 2, whatever it may be. They'll know coming inbound, what and where those calls are coming from. So the DuraFon Pro platform, expandable. One of our legacy products, the DuraFon X, which has been around for many, many years, was announced to be discontinued at the start of this year. The DuraFon PSL is the direct replacement for our legacy DuraFon 1X. So if you have any customers out there, or you come across somebody asking to support a DuraFon 1X, let's talk upgrade. These are not forward or backward compatible, so they would completely have to change it out. But we do have the ability to do that with the DuraFon PSL. Again, two-way radio, and these are standalone two-way radios. So in the education segment, let's imagine we've got a field trip. Once we get through this COVID, field trips will be back on, hopefully. The teachers, they're independent two-way radios. So the teachers can take the handsets on the road with them and still have the two-way radio. So they'll have that quick push to talk feature. They'll have the ability to push to a group, push to all, whatever it might be. Now, obviously, they won't have dial tone, but they do have the ability to have that quick, comfortable, and efficient two-way radio for that. So ruggedized handset on these, as the previous, the FreeStyl is more of a consumer grade. This has a rubberized handset. And part of my live demo, I take one of these handsets and I just slam it down on the desk. And I'm a pretty big guy. I always look at the customer's desk in advance to make sure I'm not going to leave a hole. But that's, they're drop tested, they're durable. And that's kind of why we fit into that distribution warehouse space, that the retail space where these handsets are going to get dropped, and they'll continue to work. We might lose a battery cover here and there, but for the most part, these are very, very durable handsets. And again, analog interface, but there is no legacy or voice over IP system today that does not support an analog adapter. Now, with the world of voice over IP and SIP interfaces, SIP trunks, we released the DuraFon SIP. This is a unit that plugs directly into the customer's network. The base station would plug into the network, but it will serve up to 10 SIP accounts. So 10 handsets, 10 accounts, 10 separate SIP accounts, but only 4 concurrent calls. So in terms of a legacy PBX guy, this would be a 4x10 at the end of the day. So 4 concurrent calls, 10 handsets can be supported with that. Still has that independent intercom, that push-to-talk broadcast radio, but we'll work with any SIP supported IP PBX. So this is not analog. Make sure we get it right. If the customer has a hosted PBX service or an IP PBX, first question is, does it support SIP interfaces? This is a SIP device. With the DuraFon SIP, we have a very intuitive web-based programming on that, so you can pull that up on your laptop, your network, and quickly administer and program these headsets. And then finally, very unique offering for us. So walk into any Kohl's, walk into any retail store, grocery store or otherwise. The associates are going to be walking around with Motorola or Kenwood radios, guarantee you. Walk into Kohl's, they have stacks of them on their service counter. The offering here is the DuraFon USL or the DuraFon UHF allows us to integrate to those existing radios. So Kohl's has invested thousands of dollars in their two-way radios. Don't have to do a complete forklift upgrade. We can give the managers or the key employees a DuraFon USL or UHF handset. This will allow them to actually two-way radio their existing Kenwood radios or their Motorola radios. Very unique offering. Great positioning in the retail space, of course. Anybody that has invested in any public band two-way radios, these should seamlessly integrate to those. So that's our DuraFon USL and UHF. I would ask you guys online now, if you would, in the chat box, if you could just let us know, are you familiar with the DuraFon lineup, the FreeStyl lineup? Just leave us a quick message in that chat box. Just curious of who is familiar with the DuraFon, if you've sold it, anything of that nature, okay? So that is the DuraFon products, the FreeStyl product as well. Moving into the network portfolio. So for us, 2 segments within, we now have the EnGenius cloud offering, but we've also got the EnSky product portfolio. Both are managed APs. The cloud versions are fully cloud, and StreakWave happens to be just one of a few authorized distributors for that cloud service. So anything cloud, StreakWave is the place to go. For us, again, as I mentioned, the EnSky and the cloud. So let's take a deeper dive into those. The verticals are much the same as our DuraFon products. This is where we spend our marketing dollars. This is where we can make more money together. The MDUs, the multi-dwelling units, that's the student housing, the apartment complexes. Healthcare, of course, the assisted living, super strong. Hospitality and education. So taking a look at the EnSky, this is an on-premise management solution. So all of our APs, all of our switches can be managed on site. There is a way to take that remotely as well. So we do have an appliance called the SkyKey, which would actually allow me to sit here at my desk in Southern California and manage a network in Ohio, or a network across the country or out of the country for that matter. And I apologize for the busy slide, but I do want to give you guys a preview of the rock stars under the EnSky indoor access points. So the EWS 377 AP on the far left, this is Wi-Fi 6, 802.11ax. We're going to be hearing more and more about Wi-Fi 6. Very few devices are supporting Wi-Fi 6 at this moment, but you know, all the new iPhones, all the new tablets coming out, smart TVs, basically allows us much larger density of users. But look at the speed, 2,400 megabits. That's faster than a Cat6 cable. So we are streaming faster than what a wired infrastructure could provide. Don't want to chase those cables down those walls anymore? Well, here's a solution. The EWS 377 was just written up. There was a bake-off. Network World challenged 3 other devices, and we came out on top. Throughput speeds were noticeably different with the EnGenius EWS 377 AP. But across the board, we have 2 AX models, Wi-Fi 6 models. That's the 377 and the 357, and then Wi-Fi 5 across the board. So all of them PoE capable. They include, some of them do include the injectors, some of them don't, so be careful on there. Watch the product sheet, ask the pros over there at Streakwave, or reach out to EnGenius directly, and we can clarify some of this stuff for you. So again, apologize for the busy slide, but those are the rock stars. Taking it to the outside, our claim to fame on the DuraFon product was long range. We do have some pretty spectacular range on our outdoor access points as well. But keep in mind the limitations. Clear line of sight is always critical. No fog, no trees, perfect day. We've got some pretty spectacular ranges, but a mile or less, oh boy, it's super comfortable promoting any of these products. We are just releasing a Wi-Fi 6. It did not make it on this screen, but these are the products in stock at Streakwave today and available to go out right away. So looking at the outdoor access points, what we call bridges, EnSky outdoor client bridges. These are also APs, but the application here is point-to-point, point-to-multi-point. And Station 5 AC is a rock star. All of these are available in kits that are pre-configured. So if we're trying to tie a couple buildings together, these are pre-configured for you. You can buy them as a single or as a kit, but I recommend the kit if you're doing a point-to-point. Might as well let us do the pre-configuring for you. All very well priced. If you haven't competitively priced in, and the performance, they rock. You know, the ENH 500 V3 is a rock star. It's just a tiny little unit, but it does what we say it does at a very affordable price for your customers. And dirty little secret, guys, is we have a real very good stack of robust switches from 8 ports to 48 ports, PoE, PoE plus, gigabit ports, everything that the competitor has. It's layer 2 switching, but if you haven't played with an EnGenius switch, again, managed switch, please, let's talk to somebody over here at EnGenius and see if we can't get you some more information. Give us a try. I think you'll be pleasantly surprised at the reliability and the functionality of our switches. Now, as I mentioned, Streakwave is one of only a few distributors that are allowed to sell our cloud product. So with the EnGenius cloud portfolio, completely serverless network management, that's a tongue twister, licensed free, so no charge for all of this. The analytics, the reporting, just spectacular. And of course, the scalability is beyond anything that most of us will ever see anyways. So future-proof. The cloud management platform, the overview of that, it's auto provisioning, it's 2-factor authentication, the Wi-Fi heat maps. We give you all the tools to be successful. And with the cloud platform, you're doing it from anywhere in the world. You're managing multiple clients. They can be set up as separate organizations. You could charge a premium for this as well as part of your support plan to your customer. different visual. Of course, there's an app for that as well. So anything and everything we can do from a PC or a laptop can be done from your mobile phone as well. Small portfolio for the cloud access points currently. These are the indoor and the outdoor offerings. We do have a new outdoor, oh, it did make it on there, look at that. The ECW 260 is now available. That is a Wi-Fi 6, our first Wi-Fi 6 outdoor offering. There is an equivalent to that available in the EnSky product as well. But for the market that we are, the SMB market, we are the first to come out with a Wi-Fi 6 outdoor offering. So we're pretty happy about that. You'll be seeing a lot about that. Will be available mid-August. Streakwave has skewed those up already, and we'll have them hopefully by mid-August. Another unique differentiator for us on the is the 2-year warranty. So EnSky products all 1 year. The cloud products all carry a 2-year warranty. That includes our switches as well. Omnidirectional internal and external antennas controlled separately. So we can have a different 2.4 or 5. So gives us a lot of flexibility. Cloud switches, same idea as with the EnSky managed switches. Our cloud switches, 8 ports up to 48 ports. We do have a non-PoE offering in the cloud category. But again, I would challenge you to think about our switches, see how they price out for you. And then, of course, performance is king. So take a look at the EnGenius switch portfolio for both the cloud and the EnSky products. So guys, again, as I did ask you with the DuraFon, if you would just kind of put in the chat box for us, if you would, if you don't mind, just your experience with the Wi-Fi networks from EnGenius, if you have any, if you've sold any, what you like, what you don't like, please put that down. Take a couple seconds to put that down. And I am going to pass this over to Amanda. She'll cover our partner benefits for us. I do want to say, if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to EnGenius. First start, I would always recommend Streakwave. We're fortunate to have some product gurus over there. Mr. Mike Anderson knows our product line very well, so he's a great resource along with all the sales folks. And hope we cross paths soon. So Amanda?
Yeah, thanks, Doug. So I'm going to talk about partner benefits, as Doug just mentioned. Can you go to the next slide, please? So our partner benefits. So one of the key things that we really strive for are enabling our partners with the resources, with the tools to really help you position our networking products better in the market for both you and your customers. So as a partner through Streakwave, one of the key things is the eligibility to the cloud solution. So as Doug mentioned, our distributors on the cloud side are very limited, so less than 10 distributors in the US covering our cloud solution, Streakwave being one of them. As a partner, you have exclusivity to that solution. So outside of being a partner, you will not have access to the solution, and that is to maintain the integrity of the product, making sure that it's not showing up on any e-commerce sites, to really make sure that you as partners see the full margin potential that you can. Another advantage through Streakwave is also the margin advantage. So as a partner, through all of our networking products, you will just see better margin overall than a non-partner. So as a partner, you can see up to 36% margin from MSRP. As a non-partner, you may see like 10 or 18%. So it ranges per product, but definitely as a partner, you will see more. Deal registration is another partner benefit that we offer. Again, that's just giving us insight into projects that you're working on, so we can make sure that we're giving you the added support that you need to better close that deal. Our partner portal has a lot of tools and resources for you, whether that be comparison charts so you can better understand how does EnGenius stand up to the competition. We have our product selector, which helps you better understand kind of based on your needs, what products would best fit that. We also have trainings and certifications within the partner portal. You have access to our key support outlets within the partner portal. And then we also have our network design tool, which is our Easy Wi-Fi Planner. So Easy Wi-Fi Planner really allows you to go in there and create a predictive model of your environment. So whether you are planning for an outdoor project or an indoor project, we encourage you to try the Easy Wi-Fi Planner by uploading your floor plans. You can then design your environment based on any of the access points that we have to offer, so you can really get an idea of what that coverage may look like for your customers. And then we make that easy to be a report that you can export, give to your customer. It also gives you a product list to make ordering through StreakWave seamless. So really, the partner portal is our main kind of point of reference for everything as a partner. But then the support is key. So really looking at our pre-sales, post-sales, and technical support. So for our partners, we have dedicated sales territory support for East, West, and Central. So while Doug manages StreakWave, we have individual territory managers that will help you with all of your projects. So once you sign up at partners.engeniustech.com, or if you're already signed up and you log into that partner portal, you will have access to who your contact is based on our territory map, and you can start getting that dedicated support that you need. And then with that, our territory managers are very frequently reaching out just to make sure that you have all the support you need from EnGenius as well. So that is kind of a quick insight into our partner program and really kind of those key benefits with StreakWave, seeing that added margin, seeing the cloud solution. So that's our partner program. So now we're going to open it up for any questions that you have. So if you do have any questions, please ask now.